It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Missouri Tigers. Taking on another team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Vols will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. So the Missouri Tigers offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Grab near the marker. It's Manning. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, looking again to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Lacey. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Power football with the run. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
He leaves it with the back. This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. They would have needed a 50-yard field goal from here, so instead they'll keep the offense out there and go for it. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Now on the counter. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. This is certainly one way to play great defense. Just play keep away with your offense. This drive will not end. 3rd down coming. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire 1st quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time today. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You've got to be careful. David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Got his man downfield. Got a lot of running room. At the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Never a doubt. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Just enough there to get it to the 25 and pick up them 2.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They want to throw it. Finds a man by himself. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. This guy can throw it. Makes the catch. It's Dobbs. At the 45 on his way. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to break down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. They'll run it to the right. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the 1st down.
That's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half.
Missouri, 14, Tennessee, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman of being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys won it at halftime and you riled yourselves up.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. On second down, he'll let it fly. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, going up top. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. And the Vols will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here on this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. They'll go right back to the run. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Leaves it with the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
It's the MO of this offense. They really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The hand to the running back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now they're going to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacy. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the move, it's Lacy. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They think there's room to run to the right here. At the 40, there he goes. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown ball.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive just trying to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. On the run, it's Lacey. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The give as they work on that clock. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They go to the ground. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Give to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Looking for space. It's Roberts. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. They'll give it to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to the Red Hawks of Miami. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros, and get the dub.
7 is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.